A legal bid over how the Scottish Government is spending the £2.2 billion it was handed by the UK Government during the coronavirus crisis has been ruled as suitable for urgent consideration by a judge. Two Scottish companies in Edinburgh, Bruce Taverns and Kilimanjaro Coffee, have sought judicial review after accusing ministers of behaving in an irrational and unlawful way after Nicola Sturgeon's finance minister announced businesses and charities in Scotland that face economic ruin during the coronavirus pandemic will receive a grant of up to £25,000. But this was in comparison to England, where businesses and chains can receive up to £150,000, and in Wales, where they can get a £200,000 grant, despite all countries receiving the same amount from Chancellor Rishi Sunak. The legal bid calls for Scottish companies and businesses to secure exactly the same compensation as in England and Wales. Lord Fairlie found the bid competent and said it was suitable for urgent consideration in the Court of Session. John Sharp, from Kilimanjaro Coffee, told the Scottish Times, "There is no logic to the Scottish Government's behaviour. We simply want the same deal as businesses in England and Wales." Scottish Finance Minister Kate Forbes sparked fury when she announced a £25,000 grant for hospitality, leisure and retail properties with a rateable value between £18,000 and £51,000. This is because in England, chain businesses including restaurants, pubs, shops and hotels can receive grants of up to £25,000 per property, which would see a chain of 6 be handed £150,000. But in Scotland, the grants are only made per business, meaning an equivalent company with 6 outlets receives just £25,000. This was despite Ms Sturgeon saying she would pass on every penny and Economic Secretary Fiona Hyslop saying its policy would mirror the package of measures announced. Michael Lumsden, who owns a chain of health spas in England and Scotland, said Ms Forbes was out of her depth and accused Holyrood of dragging Scottish businesses under the water. He told The Times, Ms Forbes's article was confused, insulting to the businesses affected and added no new information in answer to all the questions that the Scottish public are now rightly asking. Unfortunately, the Cabinet Secretary appears to be well out of her depth, and her government determined to drag under water the Scottish businesses who are truly the backbone of the economy. John Sharp, owner of a chain of 6 coffee shops in the Scottish city Edinburgh, said the move was incredible, almost unbelievable. In a letter to Ms Forbes and Secretary for the Economy Fiona Hyslop, he said, "I hope you change course before people actually hit the wall. You still have time to do the right thing before real damage is done, but you will need to act quickly as a few are on the very edge right now." So far £526 million has been given to 45,387 Scottish firms, while the Scottish Parliament's Economy Committee revealed a total of 74,216 grant applications has been received by local councils. The Scottish Government said it had outlined £2.3 billion of financial support for Scottish businesses, going beyond the consequentials received from the UK Government. A spokeswoman added, "We have only today received intimation of a legal challenge and we will consider the position carefully and decide what to do in response."